All right, hey people. Why couldn't I have my voice like where it needed to be when I'm going live? Hey, it's Brandon here from Visionary Lending. I hope that you and your families are well. Hope that you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend and remembering the fallen heroes who have fought bravely and triumphantly to protect this country. So, we're back in the work week, back to the proverbial grind, back to the push. So, today I'm not necessarily going to talk so much about anything with regards to real estate, per se, but I'm going to talk about a couple of the many books that I've been reading that are really influencing me. I'm not being paid for this, and I'm not even trying to give people some free advertising, but I like to at least share the books that really have an influence and an impact on me. And in fact, you can see some highly recommended reading on our website, www.visionarylending.net, under the recommended reading tab, or I think it's the resources tab. It says some recommended reading. So the first one is this book right here. I don't know if you can see it. It is the E-Myth Revisited. Now it's a little bit of an older book, but that's perfectly fine, right? It's by Michael Gerber, and I listened to a podcast that included him a while ago, and I was really intrigued by what he was sharing. So I decided to buy the book, and honestly, I'm about halfway through the book. All right, keep it real with you. But what I have found is this: the E is that entrepreneurial myth, right? When you are either like you're working a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 6 or 12 to 12 or some type of shift work. Maybe you have a side gig or whatever, and you are deciding to go into business for yourself. You're like, I'm tired of making money for these other people. I'm really good at doing this. I'm really good at doing that. I can do it for myself, right? I can set my own schedule. I can be my own boss, right? And all of those things are well and good. But let me tell you, I have been essentially self-employed on my own with Visionary Lending for a few years now, right? Since leaving the federal government. Okay, and reading this book and reading what he's sharing in here, let me tell you, like I'm highlighting stuff, I'm taking notes because he hits it on the bullseye with regards to being what's called the technician, right? The technician is where you're really good at something, but then you also want to just transition from being a technician to owning your own business and being an entrepreneur while still being that. And they're two very different and distinct mindsets and skill sets with regards to that, to be perfectly honest with you. And reading this has really opened my eyes and helped me to see, wow, I'm still kind of teetering there, and I need to evolve and grow for sure, which I'm always looking forward to continuing to do. So if you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a small business owner, right, I highly recommend this book for you simply because it outlines the different stages that you go through. It very clearly and succinctly talks about the mindset. And again, it's dead on. I mean, it is dead on. And I'm like, this is so true. So it's given me some very good perspective with regards to that, so that I can kind of change how I'm approaching things and change how I'm looking at things. Now, in concert with that is an older book by Rick Warren. But I love this book and I've read it several times. It's The Purpose Driven Life. I've read this book maybe 3 times, cover to cover. As a Christian, I first and foremost want to give honor and glory to God, and I want to live my life as such. And reading this book, rereading The Purpose Driven Life now for the fourth time, reminds me about my foundation. What is my purpose for why God has placed me here on the earth? Asking yourself, if you're watching me speak to you right now, why has God placed you here on this earth? Like, what is your purpose? What are we here to do? What are we here to accomplish? Whose lives are we here to impact? What change are we here to make? Right? Those are the questions that we need to ask, to be very honest with you. For me, my purpose here is not to just be a narcissist and everything is about me and myself and my own self-fulfillment. In fact, to be very honest with you, when it comes to serving others and giving to others and sacrificing for others and seeing their happiness and seeing their joy and getting the testimonials from clients, the videos, the pictures, seeing how our our effort and skills and abilities that have been given to us that we have now used to help change people's lives, seeing the impact that that has gives me all the fulfillment and more that I need. And I'm being honest with you here. Reading these two books together has been great because what it's doing is it's reminding me constantly on the days where I'm like, let me tell you, if anybody works in real estate, you've had these days like, you know what? Let me just kind of go back to a normal job where I'm going to get paid every 2 weeks and I don't have this stress and I don't have this worry. I'm sure if you've been in real estate for any period of time, you've probably felt that at some point, and being in the mortgage field, it just comes up with the amount of stress and expectation and this and that and the other. It's real. So we always work on our internal mechanics so that we can be better, be more streamlined, be more smooth. And it's, there are lots of moving parts. So I have to work on myself first. I have to look internally first so that I can work to change the external environment and culture that we have. And part of that reminder is reminding myself, what is my purpose? What is our purpose at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day and during the day, right? What's our organization's purpose? So combining that with looking at some of the, the practicals with regards to the E-Myth Revisited and another book, which I just finished, which is amazing, which I'll talk to you about another time, which will be on my website. Looking at all of those things together, it is helping to enrich me personally. So I hope that you, as you're looking at this, maybe you have some books that have enriched you personally, and maybe if you could put those in the comments and in the chat, that would be great. Or just reach out to us and let us know, because we're always looking for new and different literature that will help to kind of synthesize and bring our personal lives and bring our business lives together. So just wanted to share that with you for a few minutes today, not talking about market analysis or market statistics or any of that boring stuff, but really part of my journey as a business owner, part of my journey as a team member, part of my journey as an entrepreneur, a man who is laser beam focused on serving people, on helping people, on being better every single day, on repenting and changing the things that I need to change in and growing in my character, on helping those who have been underserved, for helping those who have either been voiceless or their voice hasn't been heard. As we've talked about many times, to be the advocate, right? That's part of our purpose, is to be the advocate. And that's what fills me up. And whatever business that you're in, I hope that you are an advocate also for your clients. Thank you, guys. God bless. Take care. See you again soon. Check us out, www.visionarylending.net. Send me an email, brandon@visionarylending.net, or check out our Facebook, our Instagram, or YouTube. It's all the same, Visionary Lending. Check us out. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.